As life goes on and you are growing, you will get to a point in your life when you are going to realize that there is something that is very important that really needs to take place in your life. And what is that? Growth. I want you to know that growth is a necessity in your life. And growth is not all about new things happening in your life, but sometimes growth is about those steps you take to stop whatever you need to stop in your life. Now, I want you to know that in becoming a better version of yourself, there are some certain things you really need to let go in your life for you to really become a better version of yourself. Now, let me give you a little illustration for you to understand clearly what I am telling you, okay? Now, for example, you are actually living in an apartment and you want to pack out of that apartment to a different place, okay? And so in your process of packing your belongings, you are going to get to realize in reality that there are some properties that have been there with you for years that you feel they are not fit to go with you into your new apartment. And so what do? You discard them and then go with those good ones to the next apartment, because nobody is ready to take the stress of packing what you feel you no longer use or is not useful to you again into your new apartment. And that is exactly how becoming the better version of yourself looks like. When you want to become a better version of yourself, there are some certain things in your life that you are going to let go, that you are going to give up in order for you to become a better version of yourself. And that is why in my quest of becoming a better version of myself, I decided to let go of these 6 things I'm about sharing with you in today's video, okay? Now listen to me attentively. Number 1, I let go of my past. My beloved friend, I got to realize that my past is really eating up the better part of me. And so my past really affected my social life. It affected the way I express my love to people. It affected my thinking. It affected the way I see people. It affected the way I associate with people. You know, I can't really mention everything, but what I can tell you is that my past really affected me a lot. And so I told myself, how long will I allow my past to keep on draining me? How will I allow my past to keep on making me to be emotionally traumatized? How long can I allow my past to affect who I am becoming? And so I thought it wise to let go of my past. Not because it was so easy for me to do that, but I saw the reason why I had to, because it is for my own good. Like the example I told you earlier of you packing into a new apartment. Those your belongings, although they were with you for years, but you will come to realize that they are not useful to you anymore. And so there is no need packing them to the new place you are moving to. And so I told myself, if I am going to make it in life, if I am going to live a happy life, if I need to get a better version of myself, meaning I need to let go of these things. It hurts, I must tell you, but it is for my own good, so I had to let go. And that is why I am encouraging you also in today's video. I don't know how your past looked like. I don't know how painful it is, but trust me, I have been there. I had to let go. And so, as your good friend, I am also encouraging you, no matter how your past can be dirty, no matter how ugly it looks like, no matter how bad it may be, please let go of your past in order for you to become a better version of yourself. Now, the next thing I had to let go is people pleasing. My beloved friend, I am this kind of person that I am a lovable person, and I always consider how people feel about me and whatever I do. And so I always consider others, and I come to realize that the way and manner I cherish others, I don't do that for myself. Any dream, goal, or vision I have, I am so open. I will tell those around me, look at what I want to do, look at this. Why am I doing? I am doing so because I don't want it to look like what I'm doing will not hurt somebody. So I like hearing what they will say, their opinion, their say. Okay? Whatever I want to do, I make sure that I don't do things that people don't like. But trust me, these people that I always want to please, these persons I don't want to hurt, I got to realize that they don't care much about me the way I do. And so I told myself, if I have to live a life that I will be happy, if I want to experience the next level in my life, if I want to become a better version of my life, I really have to let go of people pleasing, because I keep on pleasing people. I keep on doing things that makes them happy, doing things that makes them comfortable, even when it is not okay for me. At the end of the day, there is this unhappiness I get when they always disappoint me. And so I told myself, it is Oyo State. Everybody is on your own. People care about themselves, and it's looking as if I'm the only one that cares about them. And so I care about them and they don't care about me. They do things to hurt me without thinking otherwise. And so why do I keep on bending myself just to make people that hurt me on a daily basis comfortable? And so I told myself, instead of me to be heartbroken because of their actions toward me, I told myself, I really need to stop people pleasing. And so it is not that I have become selfish, but I now put myself first in my scale of preference before others, because it is very necessary if you want to get a better version of yourself. Because being in the best version of yourself, you don't have to go there with hatred. The better version of yourself is a lovable person, is a person that forgives, is a person that tolerates. And so there are some certain things you really need to let go, like people pleasing. And so if you are like me that always please people, and these same people you please don't do the same to you, they hurt you whenever they like without their conscience even pricking them. So what do you have to do? You really have to let go of people pleasing, so that you will not have this grudge in you towards them. You will live with them happily without no strings attached. Okay? Now, in order for me to get a better version of myself, what do I do next? The next thing I had to let go is I really let go of comparing my journey with the journey of others in life. My beloved friend, this is not easy to let go, I must tell you. You know, I always look at my peers, as in my mates, those I grew up with, those close and dear to me. You know, when I see that, it's as if the pace I am moving in life is so slow. It looks that it's looking as if I am stagnant and every other person is moving forward. You know, I always feel bad. It is not as if I am not moving forward. I don't appreciate the pace of my growth. Why? Because I always look at the next person. I always look at where they are heading to and where they've headed to. And so it gives me concern. It makes me to think and feel bad. And I will tell myself, it's like I am not moving forward. And the truth is, I felt I am stuck. I felt I am not moving forward because I always compare myself with others. Come to think of it, I have told you in one of my videos before, I graduated and spent years of my life being unemployed. And it got me thinking, what have I done wrong? Is it that I am not good enough? But trust me, everything happened for a reason. And growth made me to understand that those years of me being unemployed weren't wasted years because of the lessons I got to learn through these years. And now sometimes people look at me, they admire the way I do things, they admire who I am. And it is as a result of so many things that have taken place in my life. I had to stop comparing my journey to the journey of others. In my years of being unemployed, there are some of my mates that we graduated the same time that are working and doing well. Sometimes when I go on social media and I leave, I will just be in a bad mood. And at the point I told myself, if the social media is going to make me to feel bad, then I have to stay off it, because my happiness is the ultimate thing that is so important to me. And so what do? I stop comparing my journey with the journey of others, because I got to realize that I wasn't born with a silver spoon. And so whatever I got today, by God's grace, I worked so hard for it. And you know, there are some persons that they are born with silver spoon. They have all the connections, all the money, all the opportunities to themselves. And so someone that is born with a silver spoon and you that is not born with a silver spoon, you cannot move in the same pace. And when I got to realize all this, I told myself, hello, you really need to take a break. In short, you need to stop comparing your journey with the journey of others, because you don't have the same opportunities. Okay, and so I had to stop. And that is why I am also encouraging you, if you are like me, that is always comparing your journey with the journey of others, please, you really have to stop if you want to become a better version of yourself. For example, I created this channel some months ago, and recently I just celebrated 50 subscribers. I am not yet monetized, but there are some persons that started the same period I started. They are already monetized, but I'm still crawling like the baby. But guess what? It does not matter who started crawling. The fact is, I am going to work also. And that is how I encourage and then motivate myself. My journey is different from the journey of the next person. So needless me trying to compare myself with others, because what is it going to do? It's going to always pull me down. It's going to always bring sadness in my life. And who no like better thing? Is it me? I love the best for myself. And so I have decided to be in the best version of myself. So I really had to let go of comparing myself with others. And so with my experience, I am also encouraging you to stop comparing yourself with others. Sometimes, let me tell you, the people you are comparing yourself with, you are even doing better than them. Some persons are packaging, some are proposing, and you are not. And so, don't you think you are doing better than them? Of course you are. Now, the next thing I had to let go to become a better version of myself is me, as in the fourth thing I really had to let go is negative self-talk. My beloved friend, before this time, I am someone that I've become a prof in condemning myself. If I want to do something, before I do it, before someone condemns me, I'm the one that always condemns myself. And sometimes people will ask me, why do you feel you can't do this thing? I'll say, you won't understand, I can't. If I want to do something, since I'm always comparing, I will start to condemn myself. You are not good enough. You know, sometimes when I watch other content creators, the way they rap their mouth, the way they talk fast, their composure, everything, I would tell myself, are you sure I am fit for this? But I told myself, my disadvantage that I felt I have is my advantage over the next person. And that made me to be able to get to the next level I am in life, to become a better version of myself. I always condemn myself that I am not good enough. I condemn, at a point I don't appreciate my complexion, let me tell you. Because sometimes someone will say Blackie, and I don't like it. And sometimes I look at these people and I said, are you not darker than me? Why will you look at me and call me Blackie? But I got to realize that is my identity. That is what makes me to be unique. That is what differentiates me from the next person. You understand? And so, if I can't talk fast like others, if I am a slow talker, that is my identity. That is what makes me to be unique from the next person. The day I got this mentality, that those things I felt I am not good enough, those are the things that distinguish me from others. And so what do I have to do? I just have to sharpen myself. Sometimes, what we see is what people want us to see. You see videos that people speak is looking as if there are no mistakes. But what you don't know is that sometimes they have edited the mistakes away. You are not seeing behind the scene of what you are seeing. And so you will feel that, oh, this content creator is better than me. This, my friend, is better than me. They are showing you the highlight reels. And when I got to realize this, I told myself that I am the best. No one is like me. No one looks like me. I am unique and I am exceptional. And when I got this mentality in my movements, you will see that I am making you to understand that I am a unique creature, that no one looks like me and I don't look like someone else. So whatever I saw as a disadvantage in my life that made me to always have these negative thoughts towards myself, I told myself that is my uniqueness. When I want to start content creation, I told myself, I don't think I can make it. I don't think I can survive in this space. If you could remember, I did one video, an introvert in a social world. I told you a part of me there. And so if you have not watched that video, I really encourage you to go back and then watch that video. Okay? Now, those negative thoughts that I used to always bring myself down, I dropped them. I had to let go of them and now see myself as someone exceptional and unique. And that is exactly how I want you to also view yourself. Okay? The fifth thing I had to let go to become a better version of myself is wasting time on things that don't matter. I no longer do that. I had to let go. I got to realize a point in my life, the importance of time. I got to realize that when you waste any time in your life, you can't get it back. And so there is no time to waste time. I'm this type of person that if I don't have anything doing, I like going to meet my friends, discuss, chat and all the rest. I can discuss, be with them for a whole day. And I told myself, times are getting tougher and tougher by the day. Dora, you are not getting young. You have to be productive. You have to use your time wisely so that when you are getting older, you have something to fall back to. And so I have a long-term plan for my life, not a short-term plan. And that is why I see my growth. Even though I am moving in a slow pace, the fact is I am growing, and so it gives me joy. I told myself, all those time you are wasting to be gossiping with friends and loved ones, you can actually channel those times to be productive time, like what I am doing now. Instead of me to go out gossiping, I am creating content with my time, and so it's a productive thing I am doing, and so it gives me joy. Anything that will not add value to my life, I stop doing. I do only things that will add value to my life, that will make me to be productive. And when I had to let go of wasting my time for things that are not important, it helped me to get to the next level that I am in. Okay? And I know that I am still moving on to become better and better by the day. And that is why I am sharing with you also my experience. If you're like me that used to waste your time on gossip and things that are not important, that will add value to your life, please, you really have to stop if you want to get to your next level in life. Okay? Now, the sixth thing that I had to let go, for me to become a better version of myself, is a fear of me being different from others. Yes. Now, sometimes when I tell people that I'm a shy person, they don't believe. Why? Because I have developed myself, and I am still developing myself to really take away that shyness from me, because I know that shyness has really drawn me backward in life. Sometimes what I am able to do, because I am shy, I will say I can't, and it's really dragging me backward. So what do? I stopped. Now, my complexion, I told you earlier, I don't like the fact that someone sees me and call me Blackie. It annoys me. But what do? I take it as my identity. That fear of will people like me for who I am, I had to erase it away. When I see others that are more beautiful, that are more connected than me, that are more buoyant than me, sometimes I'm just being human. I used to be intimidated. I used to have this fear in me. Fear grips me. But I told myself, I am strong, I am courageous, I am brave. Why do I give myself all these qualities? Because I wasn't born with a silver spoon. Yet I keep on pushing harder and harder. And I am growing by the day. And so if I am able to exist and then survive in the midst of people that are more connected, that are more beautiful, that are more financially buoyant. If I can survive in their midst, then what am I scared of? I had to erase every fear of me condemning myself. So whatever that I always used to disqualify myself because I felt I am not like others, I take it as a strength. When I watch other content creators also on YouTube, I see how they do things, how their videos and all the rest. Sometimes I used to be scared if I can really survive in this atmosphere. But trust me, I've been on YouTube for some months, and so I am happy, I am proud of myself that although I thought I won't be able to get to this level, here I am, still showing up, still pushing harder. And so I have been able to erase, I have been able to let go of that fear that being different has cost me. And so I told myself, if I need to get to the next level of my life, if I need to become a better version of my life, I need to let go of the fear of being different. I don't talk fast like others. I don't have what others have, but I know that what I have makes me unique and exceptional. And I am so proud of it. And that is why I want you also to have a new mentality, a new mind shift, just like the way I have done. Okay? Now, I want you to know that in becoming a better version of yourself, the fact is, in reality, it won't come overnight. You really need to take tough decisions. You really need to set boundaries for you to be able to get to the level you want to be in life, to get a better version of yourself. It won't happen overnight, and it won't come as a miracle. And I also want you to know that in becoming a better version of yourself, you really need to let go of some certain things in your life. Just like the example I told you, when you are packing to a new apartment, you have to let go of some certain things in your life. It is not everything that will go with you into the next level you want to be in life. And so you have to do a lot of letting go. Like me, I had to let go of the 6 things I told you in this video for me to get a better version of myself. So the question that is very important for you to ask yourself is, ask yourself, what are you going to let go to become a better version of yourself? Because this question is very necessary for you to answer. Why? Because your future self is waiting for you to answer this question today. This is Simplicity in Peak Channel. If you like this video and this video spoke to you, give it a like. Share this video with someone that is wanting to let go, that is still struggling with it, or someone that wants to get to his or her next level and does not know how. Share this video with them so that they can be inspired, they can be motivated to get into their next level. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Until next time, I remain Dora Bob, your girl. Bye bye.